Hello everyone, Sunley here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 1. Hopefully you guys are doing great today. Today we're going to be doing a bunch of different stuff on our village. Stuff that I would have liked to get done in the previous episode, like decorating all these gates and getting some village inhabitants in here, and overall just making this place feel much more alive. So that's kind of what we're going to be working on. The first thing that we want to do is, continue decorating these gates. So we got this one and that gate over on the other side decorated. However, this village has 5 gates in total, so we need to build up the other 3. And since you guys have kind of already seen the build process and, the general thoughts behind these gates and everything in the last episode, I'm gonna just kind of hop into it, get the other 3 done in this area. As you can see, we need to do this one over here, that one, and this one as well. I think they're all going to be the same general build style and palette as the other 2, just to try and keep things somewhat consistent around here. So let me get a little bit of work done. So it's about 2 hours later now, and we've gotten done 2 of the 3 gates, and it's looking pretty awesome, I will say. So as you can see, we got this one over here looking pretty swazzy. Is that even a word? It is now. Anyway, this one is the same kind of style as the smaller one over there on the docks, and then we kind of copied that bigger style over to this side of the village, because 2 of our actual portcullises are 5 blocks wide and 3 of them are 7. So we got like 2 different styles going on, which is a nice little bit of variety. But yeah, as you can see, this one is also completely built up, looking very fancy. I'm actually super happy with how these things turned out, and for how small a part of the village it actually is, it does really help make the whole thing a lot more official and a whole lot better as well. So of course we still have 1 more gate that we need to go finish up, and that is the one on this side of the village, on the desert side. Now, if we wanted to, this would actually be like the perfect opportunity to maybe change it up a little bit, maybe switch out a little bit of the palette for like some orange instead of some red, or maybe put in some sandstone, but that takes like brain power, and I don't have any brain power, so we're just gonna copy paste over the 7 wide bigger gate over to this one as well, and then it should be looking very, very nice around here on the village. I'm honestly super happy that this perimeter wall is done. That's like a massive amount of progress for the village. So while I'm building up a little bit of this final gate over here, I would like to talk to you guys about 2 major things that are going to be happening on the channel and on Truly Bedrock in the next couple of weeks as well. One of which is going to be a collab between me and a very big person here on YouTube that you guys probably recognize if you are in the Bedrock edition or just Minecraft like space. If you know the different creators of this platform, then you definitely know their name. But yeah, we're going to be doing something with that person. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but it's going to be very, very exciting, and you guys will see that in the next couple of weeks as well. Should be very, very fun. And then the next thing is that a lot of very big stuff is going to be going down on the Truly Bedrock server here in the next couple of weeks as well. It's going to be a very exciting next couple of weeks on the channel, so keep your eyes peeled and your ears tuned and your noses ready, because stuff is going to be happening. And if you got any speculations or theories or guesses, let me know if a comment down below. I am curious if anyone can guess exactly what we're going to be getting up to. And I actually just recorded a little bit of those spoilers today, so I'm super excited. That's why it's on my mind. That's why I want to talk about it, but I can't talk about it because it's spoilers. But anyway, I just want to let you know that I know that there's going to be very big things on the horizon, and that you should be looking out for it, because it's gonna be awesome. But wait, there's more. Keep on watching and you'll know that we're not just gonna be doing videos with 1 major person, but also 2 major people here on the YouTube platform, which is very, very exciting. So much stuff is gonna be happening, and I am very, very excited for it. Hopefully you guys are as well. I'm gonna leave you with that tingling sense of curiosity for the rest of the video, because that's all you're getting. But what we do need to go ahead and to do now is actually head over to the mining mesa area, because there's actually a supreme lack of red clay in my inventory and in my storage system, and we kind of need a lot more of that stuff to actually finish building up this gate right here. So I guess we're just gonna have to head over there and do a little bit of mining. So I don't think I've ever showed the mining desert or mining mesa on camera before, but this place is kind of cool. It's a massive mesa and desert area about negative 5,000 blocks away from the center of the world. So this part of the world actually does get trimmed and deleted every now and again, just to reduce world size and reduce the lag on the server as well. I think it's already been deleted like once or twice, so it might not look like it's been destroyed that much, but trust me, if this was on the first copy, the entire desert would be gone. So many people, like Tistom and Liara, and so many people have actually torn apart this desert for sand, for glass. Totally ridiculous, but we are just here for this lovely red clay. So what should be able to happen is if you bring out a little tiny beacon with like the 3x3 base for haste 1, you should be able to instant mine clay. That has been a thing for the longest of times, but on Bedrock Edition you need haste 2 to actually instant mine clay, which is, you know, a pretty small little bug, to be fair. But there's just always these small little inconvenient bugs that make you have to spend much longer doing something that should be very straightforward. And it's just very annoying how mining is always broken on this platform. A little bit of building later and the final gate of the village is finally done, looking pretty good as well. We can see it from the other side too. And yeah, I'm very happy with this. It actually does match up pretty well with the sandstone. Honestly, sandstone just goes with so many different palettes. It's kind of amazing how good of a block it is. I just never really build with it because I'm not familiar with it. But yeah, now we can actually get a look at the village with all 5 of the gates fully decorated. If the render distance was a little bit higher, that would be nice. But yeah, as you can see, we got that one done, that one, the other 2 on this side. And yeah, that really ties the village together. Super happy that we got that done. That is basically the entire perimeter of the village done, besides a couple small things here and there, maybe a couple towers on the edges. And now we just need to do a bunch of stuff on the inside of the village, and I kind of need to figure out exactly what those things are. So as much as I would like to work on our hidden laboratory down here underneath our village, there's actually a whole bunch of spoilers down there, and I can't quite show that now, can I? So we'll work on that again in the next couple of episodes. For now, we're going to go about doing a couple of different things around the world, as I'd like to say. The first of which is actually kind of a conversation piece, and that is this mysterious purple shulker box right here that Zloy just like randomly gave to me. It was like 6 a.m. for him, so I don't know if he meant to give it to me, and I'm not sure if I accidentally picked it up. But it's completely full of gunpowder, and that's amazing. And I know that this is from Foxy and Slack guys, because he was saying that he likes to buy out their entire supply, just so that Foxy has to do trips back and forth to fill it up, which I think is super evil. Just giving them money, just giving them the useless diamonds, just to make them waste their time running back and forth. So this is actually extremely convenient for a lot of very different things, because as you guys know, Bedrock Edition is really stupid when it comes to actually getting gunpowder, and rockets is kind of ridiculous. I've been just slowly but surely dwindling my supply of gunpowder on rockets. I've been killing every creeper that I could ever see, and you know, that goes very quickly. And luckily we have our 0-tick sugarcane farm down here, so we get all the gunpowder, or sorry, we get all the paper that we need basically instantly from this thing, so we don't need to worry about that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make a shulker box full of rockets because I can. Now, isn't that just beautiful? Look at that. I can actually go ahead and waste a whole bunch of rockets because, like, these things no longer have any value. That is inflation for you. Oh, that's amazing. I love it. I could also go ahead and make a whole bunch more mini nukes for our extremely overpowered crossbows of doom. These things are kind of crazy with their, you know, crazy rockets. Look at that. Amazing. We could go ahead and make a few more of those guys. We could do all the things in the world with the gunpowder. But more importantly, with the gunpowder, we could actually turn that into TNT. So the reason why we would want any form of TNT in this world is because of these nether portal tiles. I only had about 4 when we were doing this project getting these tiles. However, it takes 1 TNT per tile, and with all of this gunpowder, we can make quite a bit of TNT. So we're definitely going to do that whenever we get back to working on our, you know, actual lavatory again. We are going to get a bunch more of those portal tiles, probably along with a couple other tiles as well. Hey, look, Ma, I have that 1 block bug happening again. Look at that. We can just walk through all of these blocks. Super weird. This game is great. I don't know how it happens yet again, but it's really fun. And while I'm in here talking about things, there's also this map over here that was made by Zap. He's been making everyone on the server these maps above the end void, and they look really, really awesome. It was uncentered before, but then he completely rebuilt the entire bottom bit just to make it centered, which I think is beautiful. Look at that, so cool. So yeah, he's been making maps like that for everyone on the server, which is really awesome. Let me know if a comment down below if you guys would like to see some map art as well, because there's actually been several of these this season, and I would kind of like to try my hand at some map art as well. Maybe make like a frog think, or a sad guardian, or just a pigman face. So real quick, we're gonna stop by the village city and check in on our Freelancer Tavern jobs. We haven't actually been over here in a couple of episodes, and I completely forgot about the jobs that I put up, so I have no idea if anyone did the poisonous potatoes. It doesn't look like they have. And did anyone do the emerald ore? Doesn't look like they have either. That is perfectly fine. We will take those jobs down because clearly no one is interested, and we can set up some other jobs as well. 10 stacks of ender pearls, no thank you, and 64 iron blocks, pay negotiable. You know what? Yeah. Silent, 64 iron blocks, pay whatever. Yeah, I need iron too, actually. So since we just took the pebbles out of those jobs at the Freelance Tavern and I need iron, it only makes sense to come buy iron from Zloy. So again, it's 5 pebbles for 32 ingots. So I can get a fair few of these things, can't I? Aha, so I can actually afford all of the iron that's left over here. Amazing. Thank you, Zloy, for actually stocking this thing with iron. I'm just gonna go ahead and take all 3 stacks of that. I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden we are making some profits at our shops. I just got a couple stacks of pebbles and 6 diamonds as well. Someone bought out all of the emeralds from the raid shops. We need to go ahead and restock those up a little bit. I just grabbed all of the emeralds from our little beacon stall because, you know what, no one's really renting the beacons anymore. I'm pretty sure everyone already owns a beacon. We could probably take down that little stall and just like have 3 extra beacons to our name. I would think that that would be a good idea. And also, I decided to actually make the prices of our... Is he putting a whole end city over there? Huh, yes he is. Anyway, I decided to make the prices of our bone blocks actually a pebble cheaper, so now it's 3 pebbles per stack of bone blocks, because it turns out that the diamond doofuses down here are selling bone blocks for the same price as well, 2 diamonds per stack, or 4 pebbles if you are converting it. So there is that. I was not aware they were selling bones, but now we're undercutting them, so that is a good thing. And also, this massive shulker that I noticed at the beginning of the last episode is actually fully open now. It's buy the shulker from a Prowl, and oh yeah, buy the shulker, buy it. Yeah, I get it now. Clever naming, jeez. But basically, every shulker box in this place is 9 diamonds. You can read the book here. It's 6 diamonds if you don't take the actual shulker box with you. So that's kind of cool. And you can see everything that he's selling up here. Chickens, pumpkins, all of the crops. And then there's bone blocks, which is 9 diamonds for all of this. Basically 11 stacks of bone blocks with a shulker box with it. So like, how much do I need to keep undercutting to actually be competitive on this server? Jeez. I present to you the short magma cube, coming to a Minecraft update near you in the August of 2021. A formidable foe to be fought at all odds and defeated at all costs. Back in the village, and while the lavatory might be off limits for the time being, one build that is similar to that is not off limits would actually be the miniature Nether Hub that we need to do for our village. So if you have seen this part of the Nether, where our Nether portals are, you'll know that it's basically the worst part of the Nether Hub. Like, For real, it's actually terrible. There's a giant hole in the wall. This is supposed to be like a sealed tunnel. There's holes in the ceiling. I don't even know what is going on down here anymore, but this entire area needs to be cleaned up, and it may as well stay with the same kind of theme as the rest of the nether tunnels. If you're not aware of what the kind of theme is, Zloy is kind of, you know, being a smart person and actually backing away from the overworld because the moon is broken over there, and instead building all of this stuff in the nether for survival. So if at any point the overworld gets completely annihilated, we can all come hide in the nether and be totally fine, which is pretty awesome. At least someone on the server is looking ahead to like the apocalypse. So there's one really cool thing about this tiny nether hub area, and that is the floor is only a single block thick. So yeah, that basically goes straight down into the deadliest deadly nether pool of doom, and you do not want to fall down that. And can I get back up there, please? Without dying, preferably? There we go, professional. Yeah, so you don't want to fall down that, but you do kind of want to see down there just to see how many pigmen are piling up along the edges of your area, because there's no mob despawning, and see all the weird little bridges going across. So far, I have no ideas for the ceiling, but I know the floor is definitely going to include something with a whole bunch of glass. So let me do a little bit of building, drink some noob juice. So I did want to do red glass originally, but you can't really see anything. Of course, I failed that jump. Of course. But anyway, I did want to do red glass originally, but you can't actually see anything through that. It's very, very red. So I'm thinking we might just go for clear glass, because you can actually see things through that. When you hop out of your nether portal, you'll be like, oh god, and then you'll realize, oh yeah, there's actually just glass there, we're fine. So I think I'm gonna have to tear out all of that and replace it with clear glass. Jeez, I just made a whole bunch of red glass, apparently for no reason. Well, I have successfully filled in the floor, and because it's all just dark brown behind it, it doesn't actually look like glass. It just looks like a block that's brown that has really glass-like borders. I mean, unless you're actually looking at that lava over there, you can't actually see anything through the glass. It's very strange, but as soon as you actually look like straight down, then you can see the lava. It's a very, very strange effect. I don't know if I like it, but we're too invested now to go back, so whatever, it is gonna be what it is. So I guess the actual room itself is gonna start about here, go towards the back of those portals, and there's gonna be a couple blocks to either side of this portal and to that one as well. I think I'm gonna move both of these two portals to the right by a couple of blocks, just because that way they'll actually line up with the center of this little hub, and then I just need to figure out how to do the walls as well. Shouldn't be too complicated. So a little while later, we have done some work on the Nether Hub, and Zloy is in our way, and as you can see, it's actually looking kind of snazzy in here. It's very purple, and he's asking why. Because there we go. It's hard to spell because. But yeah, I do like it actually. It's got like kind of an 80s feel to it. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I wish there was a disco ball in here is all I'm saying, okay? It would be very cool. I have no idea how to do the ceiling. I can't just do glass because that just wouldn't work, and I don't know what to do for these walls either. I can't do windows because, you know, that's gonna be kind of very ugly. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to fill it with some sort of concrete or concrete powder or end rods or something. Not entirely sure, but I am actually really enjoying building with the purple concrete because, like, it's just a really nice block. It's super vibrant. It's just good. I like it. Thank you, Zloy, for building this tunnel out of purpleness and forcing me to build with purple. It is cool. Oh, also, you know what? Thinking about it, carpet could be a good thing to put in these windows. Something having to do with purple carpet. I don't know. That could be of mild interest. That would also spawn-proof it. Let me do some experimenting. Okay, so yeah, I do like the carpets on the walls, especially with the dark concrete as well. It gives it a nice contrast. Windows were not going to work at all, and I've called in reinforcements in the form of a Zloy to figure out how in the world we're going to do a ceiling, because yeah, this is a mess, and I have no idea. He's the builder person. I do the redstone things. I'm out of my league over here. Okay, so quite a bit of time wasted in the voice chats with Zloy, but that's always fun, so I'm not worried about that. This nether tunnel has been completely cleaned up at the end here. I made like a little side thing going off in this direction, and do you see it down there? There's a giant marshmallow, and he's coming this way. He's actually legitimately coming this way. Cool. So we might capture him someday. We might kill him. I don't know. If we got a use for another ghast, then we'll get another ghast. There's already one in our village, and it's like the most annoying thing in the world. I don't want another one. But yeah, as you can see, this place is looking very, very nice now. I'm actually like super happy with how this turned out. I've never built with this kind of palette before. I've never built with purple, and I really like the black as well. Honestly, this looks like kind of an end hub, doesn't it? You know what? That's fine. Moving on. Still another hub. So we got a little thingy here in the center just to make it look a little bit more interesting. And we even got a back door out of here as well, because this does go to multiple different tunnels. There's another ghast right there. Jeez, this place is full of ghast. He made an excellent ghast spawning place when Zloy dug out this entire area. But yeah, this goes back to like Prowl and several other people and creatures, BJ, all kinds of stuff happening over there. So we do have a little bit of a back entrance for anyone to travel. This goes to BJ's little temporary base. So this goes to the double spider spawner, or you know, one of those two go to those two places. And this of course goes to our Savannah village. Overall, super happy with how it turned out, and hopefully you guys would like it as well. If you got any suggestions for anything that we could change, let me know if a comment down below. As always, you guys know I'm open to feedback and suggestions on pretty much anything and everything. So I hope you've all enjoyed this little episode of Truly Bedrock. We've done a lot more building today than we have ever normally done in these episodes. I don't think we've done any redstone at all, so let me know your thoughts about this kind of episode. Normally we do a lot more technical stuff, but today we just needed to get progress done, and we have accomplished that goal. So again, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video, as it does help out the video and the channel significantly. If you're new here and you want to see more episodes like this in the future, be sure to subscribe. Of course, join the silence. We're now 80,000+ strong, which is kind of crazy. I didn't even make it out of the village, nor did I die. That was a complete failure. But anyway, I'll see you all down in the comment section, and in the next one, thank you so much for watching. And then there was silence.